morning, everybody. And it's a beautiful day, and the weather cooperated. Well, thanks, Matt, for that. Yeah. My name is Angie Brewer, and I'm here representing the KSC Shuttle Transition and Retirement Home. Just want to welcome everybody and say that we are just
Space Shuttle Atlantis parked next to the Vehicle Assembly Building after rolling out shortly after 6:30 this morning to begin its nearly 10-mile journey to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. This stop is planned. There's an informal ceremony being conducted right now with a small group of people who have worked with Atlantis and been associated with it over the years. Included in the group are Kennedy Space Center Director Bob Cabana, STS-135 crew members Chris Ferguson, the commander, pilot Doug Hurley, and mission specialists Sandy Magnus and Rex Walheim, as well as Patty Stratton, who worked for many years in ground processing for United Space Alliance, and Angie Brewer, the Atlantis flow director for NASA. A very emotional time for the team that worked on Atlantis. But the orbiter's not going too far away. They'll be able to stop by and see it whenever they wish at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Once this ceremony is over, Atlantis will begin moving again at about 2 miles an hour through the Kennedy Space Center area, and a lot of planning has gone in. This is a work day in Florida at Kennedy Space Center, and there are thousands of employees who come to work about this time. There is an integrated effort with the safety and security teams to conduct rolling road closures and then reopen them in order to make sure that Atlantis safely is transported to its destination and that the workers can get to work. We have indications that a lot of the workers are going to be taking some time off today, however, to watch the procession of Atlantis. Once it leaves the Vehicle Assembly Building, it will be going south on State Road 3 in the northbound lane, traveling the exact opposite direction that the STS-135 crew traveled in the Astrovan on the final journey out to the launch pad from Kennedy's industrial area operations and checkout building, which is in fact in the general area where Atlantis will go for its next planned stop, which is a signing ceremony at about 10 o'clock this morning. This whole journey has been very carefully planned, and to ensure safety, 120 light poles have been removed, 23 traffic signals taken down, 56 traffic signs removed, and one high voltage line has been moved by Florida Power and Light. And once the move is complete, everything will be returned to its original state. A faint glow is now beginning to surround Atlantis as the sun rises on the space coast of Florida. We're listening to a portion of the informal ceremony that's taking place outside the Vehicle Assembly Building. And with the informal ceremony concluded, Atlantis is on the move once again. Again, Atlantis is being rolled atop the Orbiter Transportation System, which is a 76-wheel vehicle that will take the orbiter about 2 miles an hour to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Once it arrives at the visitor complex, there are a number of activities planned for the weekend. Over 20,000 guests are expected for this 3-day event. This view from atop the vehicle assembly building, where Space Shuttle Atlantis just exited. Atlantis will move past the orbiter processing facilities. And then turn left onto State Road 3. Along the route, Atlantis will pick up a number of former employees and Kennedy Space Center workers who will walk along. Space Shuttle Atlantis was the last space shuttle to fly. It landed July 21st, 2011. Its 33rd mission